Hello friends and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Thank you so much. Today we're jumping back into r/Neckbeard Stories. Oh, it actually comes from our personal subreddit r/ReddX Reads. I might have actually called it r/Tales of Neckbeards. I can't quite remember, but it is the continuation of the Tulsabeard saga. You guys thought I forgot about that one, right? Ha ha! You thought I was just off on that Fire Drake saga and leaving Tulsabeard in the dust, but no, I'm quite curious to see what happens. We had some goth club shenanigans. OP spurned the beard, even though he does seem like a pretty nice guy, kind of socially awkward. I guess we'll have to see if it devolves further or if their friendship improves. I know where I've got my money. Let me know where you've got yours. And you can let me know in the comments, or you can let me know live in the Twitch chat, because we are doing this thing live right now. I would appreciate that so very much. Without any further ado, let's go ahead. We'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this r/Neckbeard Stories. Cringe. Tulsabeard, Part 3. Did you bang a leg beard, bro? Hey, that is a great segue into some of the new old merch that we've got on the Teespring. I've got a couple of other things that are going up on the Teespring quite shortly. They probably should be up by the time you see this video. That includes Party Demon, whoa, and Incel Curities. So I guess the big question here is, did you actually do it? We've had such a string of these recently. First Ramtide, then Cop, now Luca. Oh, Luca. Freaking subscribe to ReddX. Yeah, definitely do that. I'd appreciate it. Howdy, hello Reddit readers, guys, gals, and all the colors of our beautiful rainbow. Your humble OP here, continuing the tale of Tulsabeard. So good to see you back, man. I appreciate you. I know we're only 2 parts into it. I'm waiting for part 5 to drop, or maybe part 4 is the end. I'm quite unsure, but I know you're still with us. If you're taking your time, if you're working on part number 5, that's absolutely fine, but I do hope it's coming. Because I'm gonna start rolling on Tulsabeard again. Neither of us were perfect, and Tulsabeard was nice enough, dude, but he just ticked enough beard boxes to warrant his own tale. Yeah, in the last episode, Luca kind of spurned the dude. He doesn't seem all that mean, a little bit, you know, socially inept, but he's not malicious in any type of way, at least not yet. I guess we'll see how it goes in this one. The cast, OP, that's a me, drinks to sleep, not a good person. See, that's the secret. All the good people think that they're not good people, but the people that tell you they're good, they're the people that are actually not good. Right? You got that? Ray! Cloud Strife with a Supra. Matt, bro dude with an Impreza. Crazy Matt, yeah, he's just a walking STD. Doesn't he have a car too? I'm sure he does. Tulsabeard is our beard of the tale. Looked like Jack Black didn't shower for an entire month. That's impressive, honestly. Jack Black looks sort of like a scuzzy dude to begin with. Not to come at him. I'm sure he smells great, but just the way that he looks, okay? Speaks about 30 decibels louder than everyone else. Yeah, that I identify with that too, honestly. And introducing Chihuahua Beard, a leg beard, and surprisingly, Tulsabeard's girlfriend. Looks like Crystal from Squidbillies, sans the mullet, loves Chihuahuas. Who actually loves Chihuahuas? Those dogs are like little demons.
You see, petting your dog is one of the most relaxing things you can possibly do.
No, definitely not. They're 100% unbalanced, but then again, I guess, you know, dogs take after their owners and whatnot. Heidi, my eventual girlfriend. Red-headed short stack with a libido stronger than World Breaker Hulk. Good God. I mean, all in all, yeah, sounds pretty great. If you are truly not a good person, then I'm sure she wouldn't have showed up in your life, right? Anyways, this will be a story with a focus on Tulsabeard, but it's also a chronicle of my life pre-Lily in Tulsa. As such, Tulsabeard might not feature in every chapter of this saga, but he will be the focal point of many a chapter. Honestly, I'm waiting for the point where we don't have a Tulsabeard in the story and how I will react to it. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Luca, hey, it's gonna be fine, right? Probably, maybe, I don't know. Disclaimer, beards are gross and crass, and they do gross, crass things. If anything beard adjacent makes you squicky, then now might be the time to check out. This episode also depicts some sexual content, so if that bothers you, again, maybe check out for just a little while. We got plenty of other videos if you like. Also, with over a decade between then and now, I obviously won't remember conversations and events verbatim, but I will be telling this story to the best of my ability, with the personalities of all involved intact, with as much memory as I have. With the stage and characters set, it's time to begin with Chapter 3 of Tulsabeard. This installment, Tulsabeard. Did you bang a leg beard, bro? Bro, did you? I need you to answer me right now! Tell me true! On the last episode of Tulsabeard, Crazy Matt had burst into my apartment, claiming intent to remove himself from the planet while half naked and clearly not sober. Oh yeah, I do recall that cliffhanger, okay. Crazy Matt, guys, you gotta help me. I'm gonna effing kill myself. He said this with a seriousness that made the proverbial record scratch and dead silence fall on the four of us. Ray, what's wrong, man? Crazy Matt, she won't friggin' leave, dude. That probably isn't the proper response. Have you tried having the police come and remove her? Or just tell her you're going out for ice cream and then, like, abandon her at the Baskin Robbins, right? Race her home and lock the door, and then just pretend she's not knocking for the next 3 hours. And there it was. Crazy Matt had once again gone and dipped his wick in crazy. Never do it. He explained that a woman was in his apartment, high on various substances, and refused to leave his abode after he got done doing the deed. Yeah, you probably don't want to call the police if she's been imbibing something that's not necessarily legal. I still stick with the abandon her at Baskin Robbins plan. 100%. Depending on what she's been consuming, she might be like, bro, that sounds great. Yeah, Baskin Robbins, let's go. It gave me flashbacks to what I had done to that poor woman at the gallery. I felt a pit growing in my stomach, but we all agreed to help Matt. I got on the phone to a cab company, this was like way before Uber, etc., and ordered a cab to our complex. Matt and Ray gave Crazy Matt a pair of my pants so he wouldn't be waving his, little Matt around while on the trip back to his apartment. Are y'all the same size, or is he just walking around with the button undone, or whatever? Be careful with the zipper, bro, you don't want to munch some hairs. Soon enough, I was following behind them, smoking like a train. We entered Crazy Matt's apartment and opted to send Ray up to conference with the woman who was invading Crazy Matt's home, as he has, to this point, shown no actual interest in the opposite sex. I mean, I guess that's a solid plan, but are you really worried about whoever goes up there, like, sticking it in a chick or something? I don't understand. Is the fact that she's naked off-putting to you, perhaps? I'm a little confused by the logic, but okay, raise the pick, that's fine. There was a hushed conversation, some crying, more conversation, and eventually, I heard the honking of a horn outside. I stepped out to find the taxi waiting. I walked out, stuffed a 50 into his hands, and asked him to just wait for a bit. Yeah, okay, that'll buy you 10 minutes. After about 5 minutes, the textbook definition of manic pixie dream girl would emerge from Crazy Matt's apartment. Yeah, with emphasis on the manic. Also Pixie Dream Girl, but mostly just manic. One of Matt's shirts on, but otherwise she was clothed properly, and she would climb into the back of the cab, mascara running down her cheeks. Honestly, I guess she had some expectations that weren't met or something like that. This is why we need to be open and honest with our conversation. I don't really know how Crazy Matt convinced her into the bed. Maybe he was promising something that he didn't plan on delivering, but I don't want to speculate too much. I'll still give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? I wasn't a fan of Crazy Matt after this encounter, but I kept it to myself. Oh, so Luca's thinking the same thing. This is why he gets called a walking STD, because yeah, he basically is. He will say anything just to put it in. The reason I kept it to myself was mainly out of guilt for the parallels between this incident and what I had done at the gallery. I saw a bit of Crazy Matt in myself, and I didn't really like that. Yeah, it's always hard to look into the mirror, man. That's why my kids drive me crazy too, because they're exactly like me. It's horrifying. I simply told him he owed me $50 as we passed each other on our way back to our respective apartments. Did you ever get to 50? I need about 350.
I ain't giving you no 350, you goddamn Loch Ness monster!
A few weeks later, Tulsabeard would show up at my door unannounced. People did that a lot. I had the tendency to ignore phone calls because I was either working or drunk or driving, so people would just kind of show up. Drunk or driving, that's good. Drunk and driving, that's bad. But I also don't want people knocking on my door at all hours, just showing up like I gotta answer. Close the curtain, turn the lights off, I ain't here. I don't feel like interacting socially today, thank you. Tulsabeard, hey man, you want to come over to my place for a bit? It strikes me that you've never been to my place, even though I spend a lot of time at yours. Oh no, does he live in a nest? Are you headed to a beard nest? This was true, but that's because I was a bit of a homebody. High five. Homebody gang! If I wasn't driving, I did opt to spend my time at home. I figured that this would be a nice change of pace, and so I agreed. OP, yeah, alright man. Want to call it a sleepover? I'll get a 24-pack and we could drink about it. I'll pack up the PlayStation and we could play some games. Honestly, sounds like the littest sleepover ever, but I don't know if I want to do it at a Neckbeard's house. No offense, I just have some presumptions about how this is gonna go. I packed up the console though, and some games, loaded my blanket and pillow into the car, and picked up a 24-pack at the local Quick Stop before heading over to Tulsabeard's place. It wasn't too far away, maybe like 6 miles total. He lived on the second story of some nondescript apartment complex. I walked in, and the apartment wasn't clean, but it wasn't dirty either. Oh, that's good. There were a few bags of garbage next to the can, but it was clear that they hadn't been there long enough to allow the smell to permeate. Yeah, but why are they sitting there though? Especially when you have guests coming over. That's probably what happened. He did that last minute clean, shoved everything into a garbage bag. I know what's going on here. He lives in a pigsty, but he doesn't want you to think that he lives in a pigsty. And OP echoes my sentiments exactly. I really should start reading ahead a little bit. It looked like he hastily tried to clean up, but just kind of gave up halfway. If I were to describe the smell, I would have to say it was a little musty, with a tinge of BO and just the slightest hint of old garbage. Oh yes, everybody loves their own brand. It's magic, isn't it? Nothing overpowering, but it was not pleasant either. Tulsabeard, welcome home, man. What? I'm not moving in with you. You understand that, right? He boomed, arms stretched outward as if inviting me to survey his kingdom. It was a 2-bedroom apartment with a small galley kitchen and a dining room, decent-sized living room, and 2 average bedrooms. His bedroom was rather Spartan, a full-size bed tucked into a corner, and a computer on a desk adjacent to it. The other bedroom was completely empty. Creepy. He's gonna ask you to move in. I unpacked my things, and we got to the business of playing video games. Every round I won, he'd blame the controller or say, he was sitting in an uncomfortable position. Or as the drinking progressed, he'd blame it on the drink, slowing his response. Yeah, whatever, man. Just accept the loss. Like, you can still have fun with the video game while losing. Luca owns the console. You do not. Expect to lose. But eventually, play it enough, you'll get better. And the first time you win, God, that's gonna feel like triumph. But don't be a little baby boy and be like, the controller's broken. Come on. Just take the L. Sometimes it can be fun, I swear. Soon, though, there was a ring at the doorbell. Tulsabeard stood up quickly and went to answer the door. He threw his arms around whatever was in that doorway and gave it too long of a public sloppy kiss. Oh, God. I smell it coming. Smells like tuna fish and corn chips. It's coming down the hall. Tulsabeard. Hey, OP. Meet Chihuahua Beard. Chihuahua Beard, this is OP. He had a grin on his face as I reached out to shake the hand of this massive woman before me. I mean, I'm not a person to body shame, but it looked like she sweated out like 3 pounds just climbing the stairs. Morbidly obese was a very kind way to put it. She put her meaty paw around mine and gave me bedroom eyes immediately. Oh my God, this was all planned. This was all set up from the beginning, and I don't know how to feel. Why? Just please say you didn't do it, Luca. Just please tell me that, okay? I need this. Don't take it away from me. Chihuahua Beard. Hey, I've heard so much about you. Good to meet you, she said as she pulled me into an unwilling hug. I was to become one with the girth of this woman now. She smelled of BO, body butter, dog crap, and fried chicken. What a combo. 2 of those things smell pretty nice. Yeah, the other 2 not so nice. There was no choice in this any longer.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
There was only me suffocating in what I assumed was the sweaty breast meat of this woman as the hug was pressed into me with the force of a large vice. She's trying to suffocate you to the point that you can't refuse. You just pass out and she'll have her way. God. Oh, I'm not drunk enough for this. I'm gonna go home. That's fine. I'll walk 6 miles. That's nothing. I'm just gonna leave now. Just as soon as I was sure that this was going to be my life forever, I was released. And with a gasp of fresh air, I was free. Tulsabeard, this is my girlfriend. Oh, God. Why is your girlfriend using her pheromones on the OP of our story? Something a little sussy around here. Tulsabeard said this as if presenting a new sound system that he was super proud of. She smiled. He smiled. I smiled uncomfortably and also mildly drunk. OP, nice to meet you, Chihuahua Beard. Now, Tulsabeard, I believe we have more of your ass to kick, I said, pointing to the paused game on the TV. We returned to gaming, us sitting on the floor now, as Chihuahua Beard's prodigious girth displaced the entirety of the couch. I mean, 3 people should fit comfortably on a couch. Is this couch actually a love seat, or is she just that wide? If she is that wide, I don't know how she got up those stairs. I don't know how she got into this house without you cutting the roof off and airlifting her in like a grand piano. What? The night wore on, and the 24-pack was eventually emptied. Chihuahua Beard volunteered to get more, which I happily accepted because, hey, booze. You know what she's trying to do, though, right? She's trying to get you good and lick it up so she can proposition you, as it were. It eventually came out that Tulsabeard had an active internet connection, and not having been on the internet for well over a year by this point, I decided to take the opportunity to log in and poke around. Rachel was incommunicado on Gaia, Lily was online on AIM, my finger hovered over the chat icon, but I opted instead to just poke around online for a while and see what I had missed. God damn, dude, I can't even imagine not going online for over a year at this point. There was like the first 9-10 years of my life that I'd never gone online before, and then once I start, now I can't stop. Now it's over. I gotta check it at least once a day. Even on a vacation or something, I'm like, what's the email about? Come on, give me something! I'm not addicted. I can stop whenever I want. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Beer after beer was downed as I sat at the desk in Tulsabeard's room, so it was not a surprise when my drunk arse stumbled to my feet to go see what they were doing, only to turn around and see that they were both on his bed, testing the load-bearing capability, naked and writhing. I'm just gonna leave then. I gotta go. I've gone blind, but I'll find the door. Were they banging in front of me? Yes, they were. Oh God. OP, what? Hey guys, I'm like in here. Tulsabeard. Oh, we know. Wanna join?
Oh, hell no!
That's it. The atomic disintegration of my spine. Usually it's just powdered. Now I can't even find the molecules. It just shot out like a railgun, like a particle collider. Oh God. Now, here, dear readers, is where I invite you again to check out. If only I could. We've come this far. I just gotta grin and bear it. Mr. ReddX, if you've made it this far, I apologize for the words about to fall out of your mouth. I was drunk. Very drunk. Ugh, not that drunk. Come on, man. You can't do this to me. And it had been months since I had had any physical encounter, and this is the moment where I tell you, dear readers, that I am bisexual. I laugh. Hey, blow me, Tulsabeard. Tulsabeard. Okay.
No. Wait.
Oh no. You didn't just bang Neckbeard. You took it to the next level. 2 beards at the same time. Oh, Luca, why? I can't. My body's rejecting this. My brain cannot process what's happening. God! Truly, is this a case of any port in the storm? But come on! Really? All right, well, we'll do a tasteful fade to black here. Thank God. But to make a long story short, and to save the stomachs of the eyeballs that have made it this far, yeah, I did bang a Neckbeard, bro. And also a Neckbeard. Yeah, and also at the same time. I mean, I guess, if you had a good time, who am I to judge, really? But they both seem super gross, man. I don't know. All I will say further is, I wouldn't have done it. Nope. I don't remember the specifics of that night, but I do remember waking up on the couch with a deep sense of remorse mixed with a heavy hangover. Yeah, there you go. See, that's what you should have been feeling this whole time. The beer was just suppressing your finer sensibilities. But I don't know, who hadn't been there before, I guess. Doing a bad thing, waking up with a complete sense of worthlessness. I mean, mine wasn't a one-night stand, it was taking a tab of X, but I get your point in some type of way. So then OP threw up, and he threw up a lot. Was it just the hangover? Or was it the reality that I had just banged out 2 beards? I remember performing the Eiffel Tower. Oh God. They were both still sleeping their drunken slumber in his room. I quickly gathered up all my stuff, went home, and took a way too hot, way too long shower. Yeah, but you can't scrub the things out of your mind. I scrubbed and scrubbed, but I could swear that after I was done, I still smelled like Chihuahua beard. Yeah, those pheromones, bro, they powerful, I guess. This would be the moment that I swore off ever banging it out while under the influence ever again. I should have gone to therapy. I should have gone to AA. I should have sworn off for the rest of my life and just become a Tibetan monk. I mean, that seems a little far, but you do what you gotta do, I suppose. I should have realized that this was a wake-up call for the kind of loose life that I was living. Looking back, yeah, I was a goddamn mess. I'd let the electric in my apartment get turned off for non-payment more than once because I'd rather spend the money on car parts. Oh, that's not a good way to go. But then again, I guess if you don't have internet, it's really not a big deal. What am I missing out on? TV? I would basically lay with, biblically, anything that gave me bedroom eyes, and I didn't really care about who I was hurting and the irresponsibility that I was displaying on the daily. All I cared about was cruising and booze and physical intimacy and my car, and who I am today would kick the living crap out of who I was's ass. I was as much of a beard as Tulsabeard, and maybe even more so. Yeah, I smelled good. Yeah, I was a decent looking guy. Yeah, I had a job. But as someone wise once said, it's the beard on the inside that counts. Did you just call me wise? I stole that phrase, just so you know. I digress, however. What did I do instead? Decide that I was desperate and I needed a girlfriend, and so I got one. And I really hope that girlfriend was not another Chihuahua beard. Unfortunately, I also see what's coming with this. You're looking for another person to fill the hole in your heart, but the only way that you can fill the hole in your heart is by working on yourself, being committed to your own betterment. So yes, it will feel good for a while, but I don't think it's going to work out at the end of the day, unfortunately. My supervisor at work had been showing a lot of interest in me. Oh my God. You're dating where you work? This calls where you eat, my friend. Do not do it. And I eventually started returning those interests. This wasn't an onus simply because I had banged a leg beard and wanted to prevent myself from making that mistake in the future. I had a genuine need for companionship.
I have a mighty need!
She was conventionally attractive, if a little chubby, and sported a mane of curly red hair. If I had to compare her to someone, I suppose I'd say imagine the stereotypical beer wench from fantasy novels. There you go. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. And I respect your need for companionship, but at this point I would say that you need to work more on yourself. Then again, I'm sure you both learned something out of this meeting, so maybe it is all happening as it's meant to happen. What do I know? She was lovely. a cheerful attitude, and always DTF. I mean, the red hair could have told you that much, honestly. I mean, always. I would later learn that this was a mild form of nymphomania, and this is also what those of us in the writing world would call foreshadowing. Oh, yeah. What goes around comes around, or something like that. I don't know what's going on. However, I was happy as a clam. She was actually very responsible. She owned her own home at the age of 24 and was well on her way to paying it off. How's that work? She was a preacher's daughter, and we would go out pretty frequently. Oh, preacher's daughter. That solves everything. Why is it always the preacher's daughter who's like the freakiest chick in town? I'm not big on stereotyping, but that one, yeah, I've seen it in action. I obviously changed shifts at my job via a promotion in order to be out from under her direct supervision before going public with our relationship. Yeah, I suppose that's a wise move. I had been avoiding Tulsabeard since what we will call the incident. Yeah, seemed like a good idea at the time. But anytime he tried to bring up our little soiree, I would immediately say I was so drunk that I didn't remember anything beyond Chihuahua Beard showing up, and I would squash the conversation. Wise. Quite wise, because he's going to ask for round 2. Tulsabeard tried to do this quite frequently, in front of people, in front of friends. Oh no, no. Not okay. Yes, I did it, but I regret my actions. Can't you let me just hang my head in shame all by myself? He would smile that beaming grin every time he brought it up. He had power over me now, and he knew it. All he would have to do is threaten to let slip my little infidelity of conscience, and I would be the laughingstock of my friend group. He knew that I did in fact remember, and the time would come that he would use that against me. He could not wait very long to strike. Okay, now the ultimate beardiness is coming out, but yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, you chose this. How bad can I feel for somebody that's punching themselves in the face? Good Lord. One day, months later, he showed up at my door. Ray was at work and I was alone. Tulsabeard.
Hey, man, I got a question for you, and I kind of need some help.
OP. What's up? You want a drink? I motioned him inside and offered him a soda. Tulsabeard.
Well, my uncle kind of cut me off, and Chihuahua Beard gets some money from disability, but we can't afford the apartment we have now unless we get a roommate.
God, I called it! 100%! I knew when I saw the empty room! See, that was foreshadowing. Didn't even need to point that one out. And then I feel like I figured out a great mystery. And really, yeah. We all saw it coming, I guess. And of course, OP knows where he's going at this point and immediately declines. No thanks, Tulsabeard. I'm happy in my apartment, and Heidi and I are doing pretty well. I might move in with her soon. Tulsabeard.
Oh, but you want to move in with me. We wouldn't want our little fun night to become common knowledge, would ya?
OP, I don't know what you're talking about, Tulsabeard. I was way too drunk that night to remember anything. I mean, it seems like a good defense, but at a certain point, you gotta go on the offense, alright? Go dig up some dirt on Tulsabeard. Fight fire with fire! These blackmail stories are always really intriguing to me, honestly. Not a good situation to be in, but it's always fun when OP finally figures out what they can use to leverage their way out. Tulsabeard?
Oh, I think you remember all right. I see you remembering every time you look at me. Now you can move in with me and help us pay rent. Or I can tell everybody what you did. It's up to you.
Oh, Tulsabeard, I don't like you no more. You're a bad, bad man. I should have told him to go screw. I should have told him to tell whoever he wanted. Frankly, looking back at my friends, We would laugh about it for a while, but they'd let me off after a bit. I should have beat the living hell out of him, but instead I sighed, grabbed my own arm in dejected defeat, and asked, "When do you need someone by?" Tulsabeard.
You could finish your lease here. My uncle will give me that long, but after that, we're roomies.
He clapped me on the shoulder, still smiling at me. Where did he find this spine? He must have traded it for mine. And that is where we will end it for today. It's out there now, I guess, in all of its ugliness. Next time will be the finale of Tulsabeard. Oh my god, the final battle! So juicy, so delicious. No apologies for spelling or grammar mistakes. Own your mistakes, Luca. Out. Honestly, I did know that it couldn't be that long before the mask came off. Tulsabeard, neckbeards in general, are never what they seem. They're just waiting for their moment to strike. And he set up this trap, not even an elaborate trap, and just used it to his own advantage, and he's not going to stop. You think being roommates with him is gonna make him stop using this? No, he's gonna play this card every chance that he gets. So I hope that you find a way to flip it around on him. I hope the finale ends with Tulsabeard in severe pain, physically preferably, but I'll take mentally. That's fine as well. But at the end of the day, I do have faith that Luca will figure out a way to turn this all around. It's gonna be fine. He's a lovely young gentleman now. If you should like to come see him in the Discord. But yeah, we all had our struggles, I'm sure. That's what brought us here, and that's what brings us together. So thank you for hanging out with me today, friends. I hope you like, comment, and or subscribe. If you did enjoy the video, maybe check out the links in the description. You know, plugs and playlists and podcasts. Oh my. Spotify, iTunes, Teespring, as we mentioned. Yeah, check out that Legbeard t-shirt. It's super delicious. We've also live streamed this on Twitch. If you missed it, that's okay. Come catch the next one. We got all kinds of other social medias, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. You know what it is. And I'd also like to thank my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous channel members and Patreon patrons, as I do every video. So thank you, Jerry, much. Dazzle Misery, Skylar Rain, The Fez Waiter, That One Gay Cop, Valley Eye Crane, Sheeza, Rosie Rainbow, Slow Spooner, Sean Campbell, Heaven Sent, Robert Thibodeau, Jackie McQuitty, Grimstrap, Trainboy, AJ Collins, The Tiny Boy, Tooth Plushy, Corey Arts, Kelly Clark, Legolas, Loser, Florentic Waver, Dungeon Bat, Billy D, Robert Waits, Brandon Ashcraft, John Endorse, Phantom Danica, Origami Steve, Skylar May, Amara, The Gypsy Barber, Fire Drake, Samantha, Death's Flagship, The Bearded Snake, and buy two, get one hand. Heading over to Patreon, we've got Miss Black, Harley Hohen, Robert Allen Waits, again, Camille Sarah, Chance with Blue Kraken, Roxanne Wolf, Sim, Jerry Conrad, Ingy Fluxer, I Need Coffee, Yummy Poo, Captain Cloud Jerry, Ellipses, Aaron Jerry, Deku, Esteban, Origami Steve, Santa Jerry, Silent Revolver, PCB, The Original Jerry, Ravencraft, Hamodius, The Fourth, Tick Jerry, Destiny Piper, Jerry, Kitsune, Salty Wizard, A Very Tired Jerry, feel that too, that's why I need a coffee, Justy Jargonia Jerry, and Frankenberry, ain't that hide bitch though, Assassin Pug Jerry, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Peter Jerry, Benji and the Jets, Billy D, Bitch Gremlin, Blade Hero, Broad Dragon, Commander J Tank, Dr. Lux, Aaron Era, Esports, Rose Never Studio, Fire Drake, Gizmo Jack, Hadrian BR, Inquisitor Jerry, Irish Pirate, Lust the Blue Marble in a Mutiny, oh tragic, Iron Olive, Radiant Jam, JM Coon, Jerry Smith, Jerry Blacktail, Jerry Outlaw, Mother Trunker, Honk Honk, Jerry, I'm begging you, please don't take my beard. What? Jerry, wake up! I don't like this, Jerry, wake up! What is happening right now? John Hero, Crewhee, Kelly Kraken, Lady Italian Greyhound, Dino, Lady in Awakening, Lauren Crow, Legitimate Girth, Miss Monday, Lord Jerry, Luca Vex was a race car driver. He was a good friend of mine. Never did win that checkered flag, but I helped him drink his wine. Like and subscribe, my Lady Nix, Melgar the Destroyer, Metal Flector, Needless King 89, Paragon Soul, Phantom of the Pines, Jerrykins, and Jerry Beth, Queens, Quaaludes, and Quagmires, Ramtide, Lacrimates, Rose Jerry Miller, Sarita the Lolita, Scarlet's Coven, Sergeant Gay Cop, Bringer of the Law, Silo Imp, Steve Bugelli, Stephanie Goodner, Synaptic Boomstick, Brilliant Tomato, Tabby the Blue, the Gypsy Barber, the Littlest Who aren't you fusky? This isn't even my final beard. Trying to find another Bob to get back in the real world. Vanguard Angel, VC3, Viking Jerry, Void the Comet Destroyer, Wiki Tech, Zephyr the Gargoyle, or Clay, Comrade Mooney, Kira, not another Jerry, but he is though, Cage Alex 9, Redwind, Bad Penny Lane, Not the Viper, Saints Blessing, Third Stuff, Venom Jerry, Jace Richardson, One Leg Jerry has returned from battle. Salute to you. A normal Jerry, alright Red, for you I bring Doritos, but I count on your expertise if they attract beards. Yeah, no one's good. We'll chase him off with soap. Admiral T-Take, Amber Alder, another stupid hipster, Atomic Jerry Sailor, Breaker of the Tom Army, Bartender Kelia, Big Dad Wolf, Broken Spine Horseradish, Cake Jerry, the original different Jerry, California Jerry Girl, Chevron 7 Lock, Chicago Panda, Corey does art sometimes, Cowbug and Cody, Cryptides, the Fawn Jerry, Defty Tuna, Dilf Jerry, Dwarfy Dude, Dwarven Ramsey, half the calories, all of the hate. Ghost of Alpha, Greymon 365, Heek Knot, Hydra Jerry, Solman, Janitor Jerry, roaming the streets of Finland, Jasmine, Jeffy, Geralt of Arabia, Jerry, but with two S's and an E, Jerry Springer, the results are in, you are not the Neckbeard, Jerry the Sussy Baka, Jerry's mom has got it going on, check out the mustache on Jerry Aldo Rivera, Jerry Rocksters, Jerry Role-Playing Game, Keaton Tails, Kid Marvelous, Kids Again, Lucha Lovecraft, Machia CD, maybe next time Milkfed give Miss Duchess, Mr. Gas Mask, not Invisible Angel, Raptor Arc, Seldom Dark, Skybar, Ravenswood, Smegma Male Pride Set Jerry, and getting that cheese. God. Thanks, I hate it. Snary, that's Snob Jerry, Spoonie the Rogue, Spoopy Scary, Jerry Ton, all your season is coming up soon, Techno Dubs, the original Jerry, they call me Jerry Two Knives, Jerry Pie, Do It for the Jerry and Beyond, Tokyo Bird, Unkale, Vaughn, throws 2 liter Mountain Dew, grow my Neckbeard, grow. It's Jerry time, holds ReddX Morpher, Hygiene, it's Jerry time, holds ReddX Morpher, Humility, and thank you to my gorgeous $1 patrons as well. Bless up to all the Jerrys and not Jerrys alike. My goodness, you guys doing so much out here to keep the channel afloat. If you can afford to join these people in supporting, that's huge. If you can't, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there. Wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. Good idea. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, friends, bye-bye.